Here's poet Miriam O'Neill.
And now we will proceed to Miriam O'Neill, our Plymouth Poet Laureate. You're the closing act, Miriam.
Hey, folks. We've been around the world in these poems. It's been really wonderful. And I thank all the voices because we need the voices. We need the voices of resistance. We need the voices of love. We need the humor. We need the memory. We need it all. I was trying to figure out where do I go with all this, and I just have a couple of poems that I'd like to share with you. There's a generational thing that happens. Something that happened to your grandparent becomes something different for your parent, becomes different for you. But there's something that gets pulled through if you're not careful. It's hard to break the chain. So this is a little food but not food poem. I can taste the floral notes in thyme and oregano, the bottom note of licorice in fresh ground pepper. The narrow iron bar of my mother's loss in my mouth, yanked tight by her dead father's reins. And I am struggling to find my courage in the face of, in what we're facing. I didn't know I was so much of a coward, but I'm trying. This is called Stamped, and it's dedicated to Anne E. Pluto and Gloria Mindick, who are two poets of witness who give me hope that I will find my own courage. A friend writes a poem about buka, humanity, inhumanity, butchery. Another writes of blood-soaked dresses and Franco's brutal reign. They lay down words for inconsolable hearts. I am the woman who cannot speak of the violence without fear. Stamped with silence, I am the patriarchy's dream, that each woman's voice will ravel into a wax knot, to be melted and rocked to and fro, a closed fist sealing the envelope of compliance. But I keep following my sister's lines, that red thread through this forest, hoping to find my way to my own rage. And I will end on two lighter notes. This poem was published in the Galway Review, and it's a poem after the style of the poet Brendan Kennelly's poem Begin. It's called Summons. The birds summon first, then the light beyond the windows begins to roar with the traffic noise of sun and mist that comes on wheels the wind makes. Every morning, the lively arrogance of girls unafraid of the highest branches in the linden from which they view the sea. The métier of babies waking with unspeakable ideas, the way we linger with the beloved who appeared in dreams. Begin with the owls who know the night is ending and call each other to sleep. Gizzards packed with cracked bones, they cull the last slash of deep night. Their sleep the relief of each oak-leafed whiskered vole who loosens its hold on the damp earth. Another iron dawn appearing, horizon a torn red seam, each star's stitch slipped from the bluing field. End the search for the mother drenched in forgiveness, the father who celebrates his children's wings. Let morning gavel in the oath of one more day. Witness one more happiness insisting on its say. And I'm going to end with this poem. It's called The Arrangement. This is my crazy old lady poem. The Arrangement. I am old now, but at least the sun is older. Frisked by wind, I am cold and blithe as the wings of a skunk-sweet raptor above the field where something's left of a coyote's kill. Thick-ribbed slice of woman, now I know what time is, and my obligation to not be too concerned, not because I'm not, but because the sun is not, nor the ice-ridged wind, nor the small clot of flesh and bone and fur the bald-headed bird watches over, because to care does not change the arrangement. How I will walk on is not my business. How to stay, a lesson the old sun repeats each morning, like a woman in her dotage, day after day, who greets the robins saying, "Hello, birds," grinning even as the robins fly away.
Thank you, Miriam.
We're so glad you stopped by. If you would like to support community in action through media, please consider donating to the local scene. The QR code here will take you where you need to go. Thanks, friend.